Hey everybody, Possum Sausage Forge. So I've had some requests on showing forging hex rod out of round stock. That's what I did for this little center punch. And the theory behind it. So the theory is you start with round stock, you forge down a flat, creating an opposing flat. Rotate it 60 degrees and forge a second flat. Now, to judge a 60-degree turn, once you have this flat done, you turn it until this corner that's created looks to be perpendicular to your anvil face. You forge your second flat, creating the opposing flat, so now you have 4 sides plus your remainder. You turn it again 60 degrees and you forge your third flat. Now, it's a lot of experimenting, just feeling it, knowing how far do you forge that first face, and then how far do you turn it. There's a lot of experimenting, but once you get it, it clicks, and you can forge out a pretty decent looking hex, and it's really good for tool handles. It feels really good in the hand. Not as round as a octagon, so you have good purchase in the hand. It feels good in the hand, so it's a really good technique to just experiment with, figure out how to do it, get comfortable doing it, and apply it to your everyday tools. So I've got a piece of round stock here in the forge. It should be plenty hot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set you guys up where you have a good view at the anvil. Maybe. Alright, you're a little bit off level, but we'll roll with it. So I'm going to pull that steel out of the fire, out of the forge, and I'll go to the anvil, and I will go through those 3 steps where you set down, turn 60 degrees, set down, turn 60 degrees, set down, and I'll probably chase it around a couple times, but within one heat, I should be able to have that end inch or so down to a decent hex rod. So I got that first flat. I'm turning until that corner kind of disappears into the anvil. 42nd side, turn again. This time I'm basically splitting the difference so the 2 opposing sides are the same. I'm going to chase it around now. So each of the opposing sides that were made on the anvil, I'm putting up. And that's what I'm hammering on. And what I'm looking for is for the sides on either side of my flat to be the same. I can see a difference if it's one side or the other. And I'm looking for, judging by the eye, for all the sides to be the same size. So that looks good for a first pass. So I'll go ahead and bring you guys over and see what I see. Zoom you back out. So I'm looking for is you can see the dark on either side of that face. I'm looking for them to be the same. I want to hammer it like that. I don't want this. I don't want that. You want to be the same. You can see all the sides look very similar in size. I have not looked at the end of this bar, so I don't know for sure that it is a perfect hexagon, but judging by them being the same size and when they lay down, they all have the same reveal on either side, I'm going to say it's a good hex. Hard to see in that light. And sure enough, that's a pretty darn good looking hex. So that's how you forge a 6-sided hexagon out of round stock. Really good for tool handles, punches, chisels, whatnot. I'll put that one over here. That's how I started this guy. Dropped the hammer. Forged this out of a different stock. Looks very similar, but that's how you can do that. I started out with a hex, and then I just drew out a taper. That actually started as a piece of coil spring. This guy did. The center punch. But that's how you forge hex rod out of round stock. And it's very good for punches and chisels. So hopefully you can learn something from this video, apply it to your tools, and thanks for watching.